Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Counselor's Couch 101. I'm Jim Stump, and I hope you all survived the holidays and got through them, and I hope you're all setting goals for this year as opposed to New Year's resolutions, which are really, really difficult and usually impossible to keep. But if we set goals, that seems to work better. People are setting goals on a certain amount of money that they want to save by a certain date. That gives you something concrete to look forward to and to work on. People are setting goals as to weight. They're not thinking they want to lose so many pounds or this, that, or the other thing. They're thinking they want to weigh a certain amount by a certain date. It seems to work better to set goals than to put resolutions. So, hope you're all doing that. I mean, creating goals, not resolutions. I wonder if you heard this story. This story is about a single mother with three small children, and these are not, these are not free food babies, right? These are children that she wanted and loves, and her circumstances just took her in a particular way. She found herself alone. And she's working a job. She's not accepting public assistance. She's trying to make it on her own to be good for her children, her community, and the country at large. She's not trying to be part of the problem, right? Good lady. But she's having trouble financially, as a lot of people are. So much so, her problems are so much so that she wasn't able to really celebrate Christmas in the manner that she wanted to do, right? And so she told her kids, she said, maybe Jesus was born on December 25th, but the three wise men didn't come until January 6th, right? She said, and they brought their presents on January 6th, not December 25th. That's what she told her kids, right? Then what she did was this last week, people are starting to take down their Christmas decorations and they're discarding the live trees that they purchased and set up and like that. She went out on the street and she found a good looking tree and she dragged it home and set it up in her house. And she found some Christmas lights somewhere in a dumpster. She put those on there. She had a few ornaments and she took a lot of the wrapping paper that people had discarded at Christmas time. She cut it up and she made decorations for the tree and she put the tree up and like that. But she didn't really have presents to give to the kids, right? Turns out that the neighbors heard about what this lady was doing. She was trying to keep it on the quiet. She wasn't trying to advertise that she didn't have presents for her kids, but the neighbors found out. And they were talking. They're talking about it, and they're talking about the idea that she said that the three wise men brought presents on January 6th. And so the ladies were talking about it, and their children heard about these things. And some of the kids in the neighborhood, they asked their parents if it would be all right if they wrapped up some of their presents and took them over to the lady. So that the parents were impressed by that, and they said, sure, if that's really what you want to do, that's a very nice thing. Go ahead and do it, and what gifts would you give, right? The kids took the best things they could think of because they knew the kids in that lady's house, and they wrapped them up and they put them on her porch on January 6th, right? When they came out that morning, they found the porch covered with boxes, all wrapped up. And I was thinking, who would have thought the Magi were so young? What a wonderful thing to do. Kids gave their own presents to their neighbors because they knew that kids might appreciate it. So, that's my last story of the Christmas season. I hope it's a beautiful one. Kids giving their presents to others who didn't have presents. Beautiful thing. The Magi being so young. Anyway, I hope you're all listening to Travis Daigle. He has great short posts about wonderful things to do for this new year, right? Great ideas on how to improve your lives and improve yourselves, improve your happiness, improve everything you're doing. Just quick little thoughts, how to get along with difficult family members, how to deal with your finances, how to deal with your emotions, all sorts of things. Travis Daigle, I really recommend that you check in with him, of course. And I'm a follower of Kevin Lake. A lot of people say he's crazy, and I say, yeah, and thank God that he is. I find him extremely entertaining. He's been walking around his property, and for me, it's like a a nature walk, and I've been enjoying that immensely. I just like to watch him do what he does. And he does fun things, off the wall things, and that's really entertaining. These are things that we can do this year to improve our situations and improve our outlook and improve our attitude toward, our fellow men. There are a lot of hard things in the wind, and they say the economy is going to be very difficult going forward, and it all seems like some sort of a diabolical design to hurt people in this country. And because of that, many people are anxious and worried. And so what I'm saying is let's put our focus on what we can do, not on what we cannot do. Let's focus on our goals. Let's set those goals for the year, whatever they might be, and make them obtainable. I'm not setting a goal of world peace, but I am setting a goal of being helpful to my neighbors when they ask, because my neighbor, and my neighbors, they've been good to me. And if anything comes up, I am not going to hesitate. Any question comes by, you need something, I'm going to provide it to the best of my ability, just as a way of saying thank you to all those who help each other here in the neighborhood. Set positive ideas for this year, right? Let's try to set aside the negativity. I said in a previous post, and I still believe it, a lot of people have come down on me and said it's a trick and it's politics and et cetera, et cetera. I say, well, maybe so, but someone is trying to solve the problems of the earth, the globe, all the way around. Feed the people, have clean water, have affordable energy, and etc. I realize someone's going to get wealthy, and I realize there are going to be problems, and we're going to have so-called political leaders who are going to want to use it to their own advantage. I understand all that stuff, but I have no control at that level. What I can do is control who I am and how I behave in this particular year with these particular circumstances going on, right? Move forward, do the best we can, try to be a good neighbor like those kids. Try to be good neighbors. Now let's set our goals for that. What can we do to make a positive impact on our lives and the lives of the people around us? A lot of people seem to be wanting something for nothing these days. I remember people talking in the past, and I said, if you want a certain amount of money from somebody, you have to provide them something or a service that is worth that amount of money. Let's take that attitude that if we have a job, we should be counting our blessings, right, these days. And let's give good service. And that way, if we do the best we can for the people who are giving us money for doing it, they are likely going to recognize it, and your benefits will grow accordingly. But if they don't, you can always, because you're your own CEO, you can always find yourself looking for a better position and better pay. If you don't think it's possible, then you've already failed, right? You've already defeated yourself. The idea is to set that as your goal and work toward it. We are all independent CEOs of our own corporations. Let's focus on life that way. Let's say, what can we do? How can we benefit others? And so it comes back to us. And the more we give, I swear it's been my experience, and I keep preaching it. You've heard of the law of attraction, right? It was really big a while ago. Well, if we have a positive attitude about life, we attract good things. If we have a negative attitude about life, we attract negative things. It really is true. If we do our best and try to help people out in the world, it comes back. The neighbor knows it. A lot of people I talk to when I'm during my week on my conversations with folks in counseling, they know it too. They know if they put out good things come back. And I encourage them to focus on that and not worry about the things that are actually worryable. Yes, we have problems going forward this year. It's going to be challenging. There are lots of issues that we cannot control. But with the issues that we can, take a positive attitude, step out, try to be of as much service and help as we can to those around us, and set yourself some positive goals for this year. If anybody wants to share goals below, because a lot of them are pretty common: quit smoking, lose weight, make more money, or something like that. Do we have any other goals that are more beneficial to a greater number of people? If you have those kind of goals, please list them below, because I'd like to share them and not Who knows? I might even find a few that I could use for myself. So, folks, let's think about how we can be of benefit this year, how we can improve the lives of ourselves, our neighbors, our loved ones, and maybe the general population. Let's think in terms of that, and let's all have a good year, right? And watch Travis, right? Travis Daigle, he got a lot of good ideas, and he's only a few minutes long. Sign up and go listen to these things, because the power of positive thinking, it grows and it really benefits us. If we keep ourselves focused on positive things, we feel better in life and we function better and we accomplish more. So, fill your head with positive messages, and let's sort of like turn off the negative ones. I stopped watching network news long ago because there's too much negativity, and it's hurtful to keep your mind in a negative attitude all that time. So let's start looking for positive messages. Look for Travis, yeah, and look for Kevin. I know he's crazy. I know he's off the wall, but he's a lot of fun, right? And it puts me in a positive mood to watch his videos. And I'm sure there are many, many, many other videos out there that are also positive. I'm not just narrowing it down to these two, but these are two that I follow. I want to say religiously, but let's just say daily. I follow them all the time because they benefit me, and I follow other positive thinking posts. And in that way, the days become more productive, and I become happier being in it. So bless you all. Thanks for stopping by. I look forward to talking with you next time. Set positive goals. Remember those kids. That's the way to be in the world. Take care. Talk to you soon.